the light out of the shop, but it's there. Excuse me. What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft from here in Las Vegas, Nevada on this very, very hot day. Today starts all the hot days of the year, I think. Yeah, it's the end of May. It's going into June. It's going to be bad. Anyways, I am on part 1 of working on 13 junk journals. Part 1 of making the signatures of 13 junk journals. I have already made all 13 junk journal covers in part 1. And technically now this is like part 2, which is making the signatures. Part 3 will be like decorating, I guess. I'm going to have like different playlists, and I don't want to have 100 videos in one playlist. Hi, Stacy. How are you? It's hot. Yes, it's hot. It's like almost 100 degrees, and it's going to get like 110 this week. I don't even want to think about that. Luckily, I just stay home all day, so lucky me. My dad, though, works outside, so I'm just like, oh, I feel spoiled because my dad's out there working. But anyways, regardless of that, so today I need to put together the signatures if possible, like at least the number of pages. In front of me, I have a good selection of papers. I figured I would, since it is a patchwork junk journal, Girly Girl Creates Michelle. Hi, Michelle. And there's the other Michelle, Crafty Michelle, and Joan. Hi, how are you? It's perfect here. Lucky you, Joan, showing off. Make me feel bad. I'm just kidding. So, since it is a patchwork junk journal, I figured I would include some of my Frankenstein paper because it is, resembles a patchwork of itself, of its own, I should say. So I felt like I'm going to include 2 of these. So I'm going to have 2 of the signatures start off with these Frankenstein papers. I think that'll be a nice touch. So I have 26 Frankenstein papers here, and I hoard Frankenstein papers. I've been making tons and tons of them, and I just have been keeping them. So now is the time to bring them out. So that's why I have these out here. And I made these all 8 by 10. So that way they fit perfectly in the journals that I like to make. I like to make my journals, like I said, 8.5 tall by 5.5 wide. So that way, or 5 would have been cooler, but that's fine. It gives me space to put trim. So that way it doesn't look like it's all empty space. As you can see, there is quite an amount of space here, but with the trim that I'm going to add, it's going to fill it up. So, and then the other pages will make them longer. But these are the ones that I made. And I'm also going to be doing in another video, I'm going to be working on the pages that I'm going to print out for my shop. So we'll do that another day. They look so cool. Thank you so much. I did work hard on these. These take quite a while to make on their own. You have to glue them all down, and then I sew on them. So they do take, they're trying to make these too. So we'll include 2 of these in each signature, as well as I have, this will be toward the end, but I have some paper bags. I decided I will include 1 paper bag per signature. So there's enough paper bags here for that. I also have a bunch of lined paper, different type of lined paper. My allergies are acting up because these papers are dusty. I have this, like, it was a Betty Crocker book. So there's like pages that are going to come out of this Betty Crocker book. I have this map book. So I'm going to include pages from this map book. There's also some, excuse me. There's also some like black and white directory type book, type pages in there or something. 1 second, you guys, I have to sneeze. Oh my God. I hadn't sneezed for a minute, so I thought I was good. And then as soon as I go live, my allergies want to act up. Okay, so then I have this like book about like roses and like rose crafts and what you do with roses, like very rose, very rose themed. So I'm gonna include some pages of that. Right now, I'm just like gonna pick out all the pages, and then I'm gonna spend some other time later cutting them down in another episode. So hopefully I can get to that. So this is all that book about roses. And this was a book about village life in England. Love those freaking pages. Droplet alert, right, Susan? Sorry. None of these books are going to go out for over a month, and I'm healthy. Okay, so these are village, like I said, village life in England. So that's what all this is about. So I thought it has really nice illustrations, and it's a perfect size for journals. I might have to cut it down a tiny bit, but not much. I just think it's a really nice looking book. Really great illustrations. Basically on every page has some really, really good illustrations. So there's that book. Then I also have pages from this like botanical book. It just like tells you how to take care of plants, like, you know, how to make them thrive and whatnot. Oops, paper. So yeah, that's this book. So out of these pages here, oh, and I also have some coffee dyed some coffee dyed paper that I cut out for another project, which I guess I'll include in these signatures. So there's that. And then I also have some Benadryl might help. I have to do my neti pot treatment. Those Benadryls don't do anything for me. So I also have some papers that my friend sent me from Greece. So there's stuff like that that I can include. Yeah, I'll be including these as well. So I have to make 13 signatures, and each signature is going to have 12 pages. So I've already did the math, and I have to pick out 21 of these pages. It's not just going to be these pages. I'm also going to include printables. I'm also going to be including printables, so they are not going to be part of that 12 count for now. So right now I'm only picking 7 pages per signature. So I'm picking of these right here, the selection. So I'm picking out 21 pages per book. So I need to pick out 21 pages 13 times. So there's that whole business. And then I guess, like I said, each of the books is going to get 2 of these. So let me pick out. We'll start off the selection by picking out 2 of these. This is for 1 book. Okay, so 2 of these, and then we're going to pick out 21 out of here. So let me get these papers here. I'm going to pick 1 of these. Here's 2. And I got to keep track of count because okay, here is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's enough pages for 1 signature. Give me 1 moment. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, so that's 1 signature. Start from this end this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm thinking about it that way, so I don't have to count 21 pages. So now I'm on the third signature. So now I'll start from this end. 1. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna grab one of these Russian. No, not Russian. She's Greece. She's from Greece. These are. This is like folded. Oh, that'd be cool. This will technically be 1 page then. No, I don't want that. I'll have to cut this in half. Let's see. Now I can't remember what we were on. Okay, this is the first one. 1, 2. There's 3. 4, 5, 6, and 1 more. 7. Okay, so here's 1 signature plus we gotta add 3 bags, 2 of these, and 1 of these. Yeah, 3 per signature. Okay, so now 1, 2 of these. I was gonna add 1 per signature, so 3. I think I have enough for that. So now, like I said, in the next step, I'll cut them down to size. At least in this step, this is what we're doing. We're just making them to put them together. Hello, Letitia. I take a study with children, so it helps so much. Hey, that's interesting. Okay, so here's 1 signature. There are 1 book's amount of signatures from this selection. I still have to add printables to that, but for now, that's that. So now, second book. Try to pick out 2 different colored threads here. So that one's like a dark maroon, dark, what is it called? Burgundy. That's like a burgundy. And this one is, I believe, like a very, very light pink. So here's our 2 pages, or 2 Franken pages, and now we got to pick out 21 pages. So again, I think about this in signature, so I'm taking out pages for 1 signature right now. That way I can keep track. 2. Let's see. Here's 3. And 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 1 signature, and I'm going to start from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the long papers. 6. 7. Of course, I'm going to mix up all these papers in the very end, so each one will get a nice distribution of writing papers, because I have all the writing papers here and not over here. Okay, so third signature in this book here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 3 signatures. And it gets 3 of these. And it gets 3 bags. 1, 2, and 3. Girl, you got a good paper selection. I try. I've searched long and far. You gotta have a good paper selection. And I mean, this is all dollar store and thrift store. Some of these ledger papers, though, I did buy in Mexico. And they were like legal pads, so they were like, oh, they're like $10 each. I'm like, oh, that's kind of expensive, but it was already too late. I was like, just buy it. No, they were like $8 each or something, and I got like $30 worth of ledger papers that day. But they're like all in Spanish. But most of these I have found in thrift shops. So there's the second book. And I'm just paper clipping them with my favorite giant paper clips. They hold everything together. I get them from Amazon. Let me get you guys the link because I always get questioned about the paper clips. People want to know about these clips. Let me get some water. Yeah, these Franken papers have basically been an obsession for me. I have probably 3 times the selection that I pulled out here. But I figured two of them, 2 signatures would be good. Okay. So that's black thread, and then this is red thread. Okay, so first signature. I like putting, of course I rip it. Oop, that one got away from me. Okay, so here's one. So this one's already folded. Oh, here's 2. Yeah, here's some graph paper. You gotta have some graph paper. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so there's one signature. And now this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this one's cool. This page is cool. I'm going to pick this one instead. Okay, so there's that. There's a second signature. Now, third signature, I make sure that it has a lot of writing paper, so that's why I always start the third signature off in the writing papers here. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 3 signatures there. At least of this paper selection before I get to the next one. It also gets 3 bags. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Michelle. I'm going to have 3 of these small coffee dyed papers. And then I'm also going to add, because I forgot, 1 extra Russian, not Russian. Why do I keep saying Russian? 1 extra Greek paper. So that is this bundle here. Okay. Okay, so next signature, or next book. Here's black and brown. That looks cute. Ugh, I'm in love with making Franken papers, you guys. And I have so many scraps, it's like I can make Franken papers all day, all night long. Okay, so here's the 2 for this book. And then we get started here again with the signatures. 1, 2, 3, and 4, signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is 2 signatures. Last one. We'll take more of this matte paper. 1, 2. Here's that graph paper. 4, 5, 6, and some receipt paper. 7. Oh, I guess I don't have any more of these. I should go buy more of these small legal pads. I buy one pack every so often. It takes me a long time to get through them, but I'll put one in here. So that's the 3rd signature. Yep. Okay, and then I need 3 paper bags. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to put one of these brief papers and 3 of these little half ledger papers. Okay, and then this is another book. Yay. I still have more stuff to add, like envelopes. I'm going to add some envelopes. At least, like 1, 2 of them? Probably. Yeah, 2 of the signatures can have an envelope too. So just getting all these ready. Look at this. This looks like a lot of fun already so far. So let's keep it moving. Okay, so the burgundy and the light pink. Huh. I'm going to need more of these trinket papers, which I have in my drawer over there. I'll work on that in a minute. So here's the next book. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to start with the book pages. So I don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. These are actually different. This one's in Spanish. This is one of the ones I got in Mexico. And this one is from, I think, like Office Max or something. I got that at the thrift shop too, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 and 7. The dollar store is a good place to get graph paper, of course. Okay, so there's 1 signature, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now, and this is a different one too. I have 3 different kinds of green ledger paper, I guess. This one, and this one. I just like accumulated them over the years, but of course, this is pretty much all I have, so I don't have that crazy amount of ledger paper. This is it. I pulled it all out. Okay, I think I pulled 2 out from the last one. Okay, so I'm losing track here. Hang on. Okay, so 1. I think that's number 1. Okay, so number 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 2 signatures. Yep. Oh no, is that 3? Let's see. 1, 2, no, that's 3. Okay, so that's 3 signatures here. And it gets 3 of these, and it's 3 bags. 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Oh, I feel bad. That corn guy always comes at the wrong time. And then one of these Greek papers. I live in the hood, so I get the corn guy going by, and he always comes back just at like the wrong time. And I always feel bad when I hear him, like, oh, I should buy a corn. Beverly, hi Beverly. The paper with the flowers and the butterflies, that is a bag. So it's like a little treat bag from the dollar store. So I'm gonna open it up right here. I don't know if I'm gonna cut off this bottom part. Probably cut off the bottom part. Oh, it's just a tube. Or alternatively, I could keep it on. No, I mean I could. Just like as a tuck spot here. I've done that before. I'll keep it on, cut here. And this part becomes a tuck spot. So we'll see. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so there's that. So now I have enough signatures for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 books. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I try and get a nice selection of papers, both book paper and ledger paper, because that's kind of what I feel is important in a junk journal. So I have a couple different kinds of books. I don't like to overwhelm myself, but the kind of books that I like to pick have a lot of pictures in them, and they're about roses or they're about flowers or etc. So I like very, very picture-filled books. Okay. So let's go on the next book, right? We're on a new book. I'm going to pick this burgundy and this red. Those look cool. So burgundy and red. And start with the first signature. Some coffee dot paper. I should use this one instead. That too is okay. It's not so bad. Okay, so 1, 2. This I found at the thrift shop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 1 signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's 2 signatures. Now we're on to third signature. This one I like to mix both the writing paper and the book paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And for me, it does help that I have all the book pages like ripped out already. Some of them are already like cut out perfectly to size, but most of them are, I might use just like the raw edge. It's a junk journal, so it could have raw edges. Will be good. Okay, so there's the 3 signatures here. Then we're going to include 2 bags and a colorful one. I'm going to I need to grab more of these. One moment. All right. I have more. I'm going to need more Franken-Peoples. Okay. So I don't think I grabbed enough. Okay. Put those off to the side. I got these papers here. Okay. Okay, so that's this selection here. This is how I make myself junk journal kits. I'll make all these selections ahead of time, and that way when it comes to making mass amount of journals, I already have one kit that has enough for one book. I've done that in the past as well. This time I'm just kind of doing it as I go. Okay, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is number 7. We got brown and light pink of the Franken-Papers. So pretty. I love it, you guys. I love it so much. The ledgers, like I said, I've accumulated over time. All thrift shop buys except for the Spanish ones, which I got in Mexico. If you go to another country, they always have like school supply stores. Okay. So this one, number 7. So here's 1, 2, 3, 6. So yeah, we're on book number 7. They're going to start to fall over it. Yeah, let me put these away because they're going to fall. Okay. Okay, so before they fall. Oops, sorry, touch the camera. Okay, so here's 1, 2. And let's start the signature here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there's one signature. This really pretty botanical book. It has really pretty, like, small little illustrations, which are so pretty. 1, 2. One, 2, 3. Okay, 3, 4. Oh, these papers snuck in. We'll put them in 2. Oh, these are glued together. Okay, never mind. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on 4. 5, 6, and 7. This recipe book. I love recipe books. I used to have way more, but of course I've used them up. Okay, so now we're going on the third signature. Third signature, I do a mix of both written or lined paper and book paper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Has really pretty flowers. This book is beautiful. Okay, so there is 3 signatures right there. Plus you get 3 bags. Let me get more bags. Where are they? Are they over here? Yeah, they're over here. there. Sorry, I gotta look through my packs here. Shake them out. I think that's all the ones I have. Yay, I found it. Okay. Yay. I have a lot of supplies to use up. So this is great. So here's this, and one of these bags. And then 3 of these small papers and 1 Greek paper. Greek paper. And I'll link my friend's shop. I don't know if she sells these. She might still sell the packs of Greek papers. So I'll leave her link if I can get it in the description box. Okay. And there's number 7. So here's number 8. We got more Franken papers. I'm not kidding. I hoard them. I have not used them for a minute. Light brown and this really pretty. I used to love this one. Oh, it's just the back bobbin. No, I was excited. Gosh darn it. I got excited. I guess we'll use one of these burgundy ones. Okay. Gotta love Franken papers. I always try to make at least 2 journals at a time. Yeah, I can never make just 1 journal. It always feels like it would take as much time to make more than 1. Okay. So, first signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is like that writing paper they give you in school. I think that's from the dollar store. Yeah, that's dollar store. Okay, so second signature is book papers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, it's not going to be a signature of all book papers. I'll mix them up in there, but that's just how it helps me think about them. So I don't lose count here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then the rest of the book papers. 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so that's 3 signatures, plus you get 3 bags. And bam. And you get 3 of these little papers. And you get 1 Greek paper. I guess this is going to be a ledger paper. I'm going to cut this in half, though. This is a little too much for for 1 signature. But, okay, you get the bonus. One of my husband's video games, they used to say, you get the bonus. Okay, so that's it. That's it for this one. So this is number 8. Okay, come on. Yeah, put a big old paper clip. This is number 8. So here we go, number 9. 2 Frankenpapers. This one was so sad that I put the bobbin on the back of it. That is a fabulous color. Okay, so 1, 2 Frankenpapers. First signature 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's 1 signature. And the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Third signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then you get 3 bags. And you get 3 of these papers. And you get 1 Greek people. Okay. And this is book number 9. Sorry.
No worries.
It's kind of an obstacle course here with my legs. Oh my gosh. Are you looking for the ants?
I'm just making sure.
We had ants. We had an ant situation this weekend. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Okay, so that's 9. So this is book number 10. We're getting there. Book number 10. And this light brown one would work. We'll get some water.
You good on water?
Yes, thank you. Okay. Boo boo. See, you move and that boy wakes up.
He was chilling in the hallway almost time.
What do you mean? He was sleeping on the towels in the hallway?
Yeah, I just saw him.
Boo boo. Why you do that, boy? So crazy. Okay. 1, 2. Oops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7. I gotta go to the dollar store and get more graph paper. I want a graph paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now third signature. 1, 2, 3. I think that's the last one of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, you also get 2 bags, 3 bags technically. That and 3 pieces of paper here. Okay. Boo boo, why are you so sad? What's up? What's up, boo boo? Huh? That little kitty boy. What's going on, boo boo?
You all right, Mom? You okay?
Okay, so this is 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. I'm not mistaken. Oh God, hang on, I gotta count them. I'm gonna mess up. Hang on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. That was 10. Cool, that was 10. Okay, good. Okay. So we gotta do 3 more. Okay. So here's the red one. And we'll do a black one on this one. Okay, so here's 2. I ran out of a couple of papers, but that's okay. Okay, gotta open up this one. If I have the strength. Let's see. Okay, back with the lined paper. All right. Okay. 1, 2. Wait, where'd I get to? Just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What else do I have? Is there anything different here? 7. There's one of these. Okay, so that's 7. Next signature, book pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's 7 different books. Well, technically 6. These 2 books are from the same. The map book has this I don't even know what this is, like a latitude, longitude, addresses for countries or cities. I don't know. And then this recipe book, a dictionary, a book about florals, it's actually about crafting with roses. This book about village life in England, and this book about botanical flowers. So that's my mix of book papers here that I have. Okay, so that's 2 signatures. Now the third signature, I mix both. And again, this is not exactly how the signature is going to be. It's just how I'm thinking about it. 1, 2. Get some pink in here. So do 3. This is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get 3 book papers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 3 signatures. Then we get 3 bags. I get 3 of these papers. Might have to make it 2 of those papers because now I'm running out. And 1 of the Greek papers. Oof, some of these are long. It's a long one. Okay. Okay. This is going to be an interesting mix here. Okay, so this is number 11. So let's go with number 12. Red and brown. That one looks pretty with the brown. Loving these Franken papers. Are so pretty. Okay. I'm probably not going to go live tonight because my hands kind of hurt. So I'll wait to go live till tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to be cutting down the pages down to size basically and maybe adding some other things like envelopes or something. I don't know what else I'm going to find to add to these. I got to look through my stuff and see what else we're going to add. I know I want to add at least maybe 1 or 2 envelopes per book. Okay, so 1, 2. Now we gotta start the signatures. 1, 2, 3. Technically, it's the same lined paper, but you can see the colors are different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've run out of certain papers, so now I'm like getting the same ones, kind of. 6 and 7. If you find yourself one of these receipt books, let me show you. There's these receipt books with the carbon copies. You basically get 3 colors. So I use them each as a different page. So that's why I love these receipt books. I'm going to have to go buy another one soon because I am running out. So I just see it as basically 3 colors. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I got 1 too much. This. Actually, we'll put this one back. Okay, so now the signature with the book papers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so we're back number 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and that is all 3 signatures. And it gets 3 bags. And it gets 2 of these now, and 1 of these reef papers. That's cool. That one is really cool, actually. I like it. Okay. There we go. So this is number 12. So I got 1 more to do. And then I can't really believe that I did that all in an hour, to be honest with you. I thought it would take me long. Okay, so 1 more. Okay, so let's do burgundy and brown. Okay, so for signature, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's going to have all 3 of the ledger papers that I have left. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, here's 7. And last signature, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh my gosh, 7. I might switch it with one of these nicer pages though. Not this one with the big old gash. I have to cut that one off. Okay. Okay, you guys. That brings, unless I can find some envelopes. I'll have to wait on that. Yeah, I'll have to wait on that. But I'll be back tomorrow in the afternoon. And I'll be continuing on to work on these signatures. Definitely going to be cutting them down to size and adding some other stuff probably. I don't know what this stuff is here. It's questionable. I'll use another one. Okay, that one's cuter. Anyways, cool. Okay. So you guys, join me tomorrow afternoon for another edition of of this never-ending saga here. Even though it feels like we're making progress now. It does feel like we're getting there. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me as I made these 13 signatures. If you don't know how I have my craft room, I do have a video on my craft room tour. If you're interested, I'll link it after this video is live. It'll be at the end of this video. I'll have it linked. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will be back tomorrow in the afternoon. And we'll just continue work here. See you guys. Have a good night. Enjoy Memorial Day, you guys. Bye.